Hey friends, Keith Duff here. I just wanted to highlight a function in TouchPoint that we have really greatly benefited from during this pandemic season, and something I think we'll probably use in a variety of ways moving forward as well, and that's the ticketing function in TouchPoint. I'm going to switch over to our website here and just show you. This is our Easter Sunday page, information, 4 services at this campus, and registration is required. Now, normally we don't require registration for non-socially distant services, but for Easter, to make sure we've got room for everybody, and we required RSVP for all services. And let me just show you how easy it is. I'm going to click on RSVP here, and that's going to pull up Village Bible Church screen. It's really a TouchPoint screen, but one of the cool things about TouchPoint is you have no idea because it's not branded as TouchPoint. It's branded as Village Bible Church. But anyways, here's our Sunday morning service times at this campus. And so I'm going to choose, let's choose the 11 a.m. service. And you'll see the layout, chairs, and people can select the chairs they want. And then they can continue on and submit it. And if you're going from the website, the system will ask them for their information because it doesn't know who they are, and so it'll do that. Now you see on this screen, it's not doing any kind of distancing, between households. If I go back and do our 8 o'clock service, yes, lose my seats. Let's see, they're released, and I've got distancing set on. I've actually got every other row turned off in this service, but if somebody chooses this seat and this seat, you'll see that we've got 3 seats that automatically get grayed out. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but these 3 seats got grayed out, so those can't be chosen. Once completed, they'll be grayed out and they won't be available. Checked out, you see it happen here. Somebody reserved these seats in F, and then automatically these next 3 were grayed out and not ticketable because they're social distance. So anyways, so some really cool functions there. If I go to my 9 o'clock service, I'll lose my seats because I'm not going to keep them. They're released. Now this service is pretty much sold out. There's 1 seat available in this service. I say sold out. We don't sell our seats, but you know what I mean. And again, though, this is a social distance service. So if you could see closely, some of these seats in between are light gray because they were just distanced. 2 people here, 3 people here, and so forth. So cool thing is you can have different social distancing rules for every service if you want. I've got different rules for these 2 services, and then different ones for, the same for these 2, 10 and 11. And so that's pretty cool. Now the really cool thing is if I switch over to the app here, which is great. I'll do another video on the app at some point. I think the app from TouchPoint is outstanding. But since the app knows who I am, you can see it's got my picture. I've logged into it, and it remembers, of course, who I am. If I click on RSVP for Easter services from within the app, it's even better. You won't really notice this part, but everything works the same, and it's on a phone, so it'll let me zoom in as I get closer. It'll zoom into the areas I'm interested in. But once on the phone, once I select that seat and that seat, if I hit submit, it's not going to ask me for anything because going from the app, it knows exactly who I am, and it just is done, and email confirmation comes back, and so that's pretty slick. So we really push our people to the app for registering rather than the website, just because it's so quick and easy. Using the website's fine, but you gotta have a couple steps of logging in. So let me leave this and switch over just for a moment to venue management. So in my TouchPoint screen, 3 screen, I've got a venues option, and that pulls up. Let me go back and log in here. And then That pulls up my venues, and you see I've got 2 entered into the system, one for our gymnasium and one for our worship center. And just set up super easy. It's going to take you more than 5 minutes, but it's probably going to take you, I think I set this one up within certainly less than an hour. I started off with a architectural drawing of the chairs and where they're at, which made it really easy. You wouldn't have to do that, but it just makes it real easy to line up chairs and move rows around and get rid of seats, add seats. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess up what's here, but real easy interface to use. And once the venue is set up, I can see the 5 live events I've got for this campus. We've got a Good Friday service, and you can see in this one I've got 114 seats booked. Again, this is a social distance one, so every other row's blocked off, and then it's blocking off within the rows 3 seats. So you see there's still some seats available in this 6 p.m. service. Not a ton, but some. And then if I click over to Easter, I can, you've already seen these screens from the other, but from here, I can see that 154 seats are booked, and from here I can book for somebody. If we have somebody that calls in that's not real computer savvy or having trouble, whatever, we can offer them seats. I can seat status. I can just click here and then select seats that I want for whoever's talking to me. I'm going to select that seat and that seat. If I click apply and then assisted booking, it will allow me to put their information in and book their seats. So 98% of our people book on their own because it's so easy, but some people have trouble or don't have any digital devices and need to call in, and it's really fine. So that's some highlights from the ticketing function, and I've got all kinds of social distancing options to add in if you want, by service, as I said earlier, or overall, or none. And you can charge for tickets if it's a charged event, and it'll charge and bill through the system, or you can do it for free, like you would do for an Easter service, and we did. So anyways, hope that's helpful.